Hi, grade 4, and welcome to our last week of our current social studies unit, Making a Difference. Last week on Friday, you used Flipgrid to make a pledge or a promise, sharing with all of 4th grade what you were going to do over the weekend and this week, and maybe even in the weeks to come or all year, to make a difference in your community. In your video, you chose one way that you were going to make a difference. Be ready to share in small groups on Friday that one way that you made a difference. Our goal for this week is I can share the action I took this week to make a difference in my community using images, videos, words, and other things, as well as explain how my actions made a difference to people in my community. So again, be ready to share in small groups on Friday. You will be sharing what was your pledge, what action did you take, in whose life did you make a difference, and how did you make a difference? One question that you probably have already thought about, and if you haven't, you will be thinking about this week, is how can I record and share the action I took with my AISC community? And here are some ideas. You can take pictures, bring an artifact to class, take videos, write a testimony, or maybe you have a different creative idea on how you can share what you did to take action and make a difference. What action did you take? So Mr. Marcus and I decided to use pictures to share the action that we took to make a difference. Our pledge was to take a trash bag to the beach and collect trash every time we go so that we can help clean the environment in the beach little by little. Here are some of the pictures. So in the small group on Friday to share, maybe I would share my screen so everyone can see the pictures and then talk about those 4 questions. You could do the same thing with the video. If you didn't take photos or if you want to try something different, you can write a testimony. A testimony is a piece of writing that explains what happened. You can answer the 4 questions to write your testimony, and you'll also see this in your seesaw activity. So if you want to write a testimony, on this page, there are the questions and the sentence stems for you to use. My testimony sounds like this. My pledge was to take a trash bag with me every time I go to the beach so that I can make a difference by cleaning the beach little by little. This Sunday, I went to the beach, so I took a trash bag with me and picked up trash. That's the action I took. I made a difference in the lives of the people who visit this beach and in the animals who live at this beach by helping clean the environment. So if you decide to write a testimony on Friday in your small group, you would read your testimony answering these 4 questions. Another idea is that you can bring an artifact. An artifact is an object that represents the action you took. So for example, since I went to the beach, or Mr. Marcus and I went to the beach to do a beach cleanup, maybe we would bring a trash bag. And when I'm talking to the class, I would show them the trash bag and talk about what I did. Or maybe I would bring some seashells or maybe a piece of trash that I collected. I would show the class my artifact and then tell them about what action I took and how I made a difference. This week, you will be continuing to honor your pledge. So whatever pledge or promise you made on Flipgrid, you will be taking that action this week if you haven't already. You will also be making sure that you think about how you plan to share what you did, how you plan to share the action you took with your class. And here are some of the ideas that we discussed in this lesson. Lastly, you will use this seesaw activity to record how you made a difference. So if you're going to choose photos, you can upload your photos here so that you can find them quickly on Friday to share with the class. Or a video, you can upload it here. if you're going to use an artifact, you can just write what artifact you're going to show to the class right here. If you would like to do a written testimony, these are the sentence stems and questions to help you. And if you have another creative idea of how you might be able to share, you'll just write what your idea is right here so that your teachers can be prepared. So on Friday, we will be answering these 4 questions and sharing with our class any photos, artifacts, videos, a written testimony, or any other creative idea you may have. All right, grade 4, we're really excited to talk more with you on Friday and this week about how you've made a difference and about the people's lives that you made a difference in.